let's get straight into it. So I think you guys probably all know what we're doing today, but I'm just going to put the workout on your screens anyway, so that we can have a chat about it. So just give me 1 second. Some noisy birds there. There we go. Okay, guys, cool. So you should be able to see my screen now. Let's go and have a look at TrueCoach. Okay, cool. So as you probably all know, this week is a transition week. So next week we start a new block of training, and we're using the transition week to work on some games workouts. So the CrossFit Games Stage 1 happened, I think it was last week or the week before. And the athletes have been doing these workouts in their home gyms with judges. So we thought we'd try some of them for a bit of fun, something different. So today, the workout is called Friendly Fran. As if Fran needed to be any more difficult, here it is. So we've got 3 rounds for time, 21 thrusters, 21 chest to bar pull-ups. Again, the thrusters would be at 55 kilos for the guys, 35 kilos for the ladies. So if you remember, normal Fran is 21:59 of lighter thrusters and regular pull-ups. So this is basically Fran, but upgraded a little bit. Again, the idea with this workout was to make it for the games athletes what it's normally like for the rest of us, because they need it to be a bit harder. Obviously for us, it's going to be a harder version of Fran. So let's have a look at it in just a little bit more detail. The way I want you to approach it, these thrusters, you should have an idea of where you would normally do your thrusters. The idea is try and do it a little bit heavier today. Not massively heavier, just a little bit heavier. And you shouldn't have something so heavy you can't do at least sets of 7 or thereabouts. Now, I know a lot of you are constrained with the weight you have. You might just have some light dumbbells or maybe just 1 kettlebell. If what you've got is light, in order to make it harder, what I want you to do is up the reps to 30. Okay, so 3 rounds of 30. Even if you're doing it with a single kettlebell, you can do 15 on each side. Okay, but 30 thrusters. That's just going to give you a little bit of a favor for what it should feel like. If you feel like what you've got is going to be fine with 21 thrusters, it's still going to be challenging, by all means stay there. But if you're worried that what you've got is a bit light, then up the reps. On the pull-ups, most of you don't have access to a pull-up bar. Jonathan, you do. I don't think anyone else does. Evo, you've got your swings. So your options are, ideally what I'd like you to do is some kind of body weight pulling movement. So you could do ring rows if you happen to have a place to hang up some rings, or you could do table rows to get yourself underneath a table and just a horizontal row to your chest. Or you can do a banded row, sit down, put a band around something, or row into your chest. If none of those work, then you can just grab a hold of your weight again, your dumbbell, your kettlebell, and do bent over rows is fine. We just need it to be a pulling movement. And again, if it's going to be light, if it's like table rows or it's a lightweight, pick the reps up to 30. Okay, we want this to be challenging. Think about 21 chest to bar pull-ups. That's a lot of chest to bar pull-ups. That's going to be hard. So let's up the reps if you can't do the more complicated movement. If you have the pull-up bar like you do, John, think about scaling. You probably can't do chest to bars anyway on that. But if you can't do at least 10 chest to bars roughly unbroken, then you probably should be scaling to regular pull-ups anyway. Okay, because after all, it's going to be 63 of each of these movements, or 90 if you've got something light. So it's going to be challenging. All right, so let me just take that off the screen. Zoop. I'm going to put it in the chat too so you guys can see. Oops. Hold on. Need to copy it across. 1 second. Sorry guys, 1 second, just copying it across. All right, I'll just write it out. 21 thrusters. Okay, wicked. Does anyone have any questions before we start warming up? All good?
Okay. Pull-ups, you said something about the banded rows. Can you show me? Like later is fine, just I'm not quite sure.
Myself, but literally all you want to do is tie it around something, like you would tie it around a bar, and then just sit on the floor, and you're just going to row in towards your chest. So it's like a horizontal seated row. Yeah, something like that. Exactly. Yeah. And then obviously the further away you go, the more tension you'll have, the harder it will get, or a heavier band or whatever. But definitely 30 reps on something like that.
Sounds good. Thank you.
Wicked. All right, guys. Cool. So let's get into a bit of a warm up. Just move my screen. Okay. Fingers crossed it doesn't rain again today. All right, guys. So find your space, find your mat. Begin in the normal way, just going to reach up. Just move around a bit, side to side, backwards and forwards. Loosen off that spine a bit. Loosen off the shoulders a bit. And then from there, let's just start to curl down towards the ground. So chin to your chest. Try and round out your back as much as possible. Slowly down. Grab a hold of your toes, and let's just spend 20, 30 seconds down here. Just trying to work a little bit further into this hamstring stretch. Try and get your torso as close to your legs as you can. Okay, from there, walk your hands out, find the downward dog position. And again, we'll spend about 20 or 30 seconds here. You can move around. You can pedal out the feet against the calves. You can bend your knees, straighten your knees, just move around a bit. Try and get those hips up a little higher. Try and get your heels a bit closer to the ground. Try and get your chest a bit further back towards your toes. And then from there, just drop the knees to the ground. Take your hands out in front of you. We'll go into this puppy dog position. So we're going to push the chest down towards the ground. Find that stretch in your shoulders and upper back. And again, we're going to start to move here. So I want you just to twist a bit and push your left shoulder down. And then push the middle down. So push your chest down. And then push the right shoulder down. We're going to go through that 5 times. That's 1. Let's go back to the left. And the middle. And the right. And the left. Middle. And right. Okay, that's 3 guys, 2 more, back to the left. And the middle. And right. And last one, back to the left. Middle. And right. Okay, from there, just move back into a downward dog, just to transition really. So take a big step now with the right foot. Take it into a nice long lunge. We're going to go straight down into a low lunge. So try and take your forearms down towards the ground. We're going to start just by moving around here. So for now, just slightly lift the back knee off the ground and just move through a few circles. Okay, so you're just moving that right knee through 5 circles in one direction and then 5 circles in the other. Just trying to hunt for spots that feel a bit tighter. Working into different little muscles. And then when you've done that, just bring the forearms back down. And for 5 reps, we're going to reach down as low as you can and then just open up and rotate through that right hand. Okay, that's 1. Let's reach back down and rotate. That's 2, reach back down. Each time, just try and get a little bit lower into the position and then rotate. And let's try and rotate a little bit further. And as you rotate, try and keep your right knee out in line with your toes so you don't let that knee come in. And reach down again. And rotate. And last one. Reach down. And rotate. Nice work, guys. Let's bring the left leg out. Same position, nice long lunge. Just begin by reaching down just to loosen off this hip a bit. And then back to your hands. Just lift that back knee slightly and let's work through 5 circles in each direction. Nice wide circles, really working into this hip. Might feel a big stretch in the back leg too, in the hip flexors. That's all good. Okay, nicely done. Take the forearms down. Let's try and work as low as you can here. And then rotate. All right, that's 1. Back down. And rotate. 2, back down. Rotate. That's 3, back down. Rotate, try and take it a bit further. That's 4, last one. Let's try and get a little bit lower into the stretch now. And then big rotation to finish off. All right, nicely done, guys. Hands down, back to downward dog. Just gonna walk your hands back to your toes. Stand up. And now we're just gonna go into a bit of a squat stretch. Okay, just to make sure that position is good to go. So just take it into the bottom of your squat, sit back, knees out, chest up, all the way down. We're just gonna spend about 30 seconds in the bottom of a squat. It's okay, it can be a passive squat, just sit right down to the bottom. It's all right if your back's rounded a bit. Let's try and get those knees out slightly just to open up the hips. And then 5 times, we're just gonna raise the arms up, okay, just to try and open up the shoulders, open up that overhead. So both arms straight, lift up as high as you can, and then back down. Okay, and then you can go ahead and stand up. All right, well done, guys. So now, grab a hold of whatever you're gonna be using for your thrusters, dumbbell, kettlebell, barbell, whatever it is. We're going to start warming up this thruster. Okay, cool. So first thing, we're going to warm up the overhead. So take your weight and we're going to do 5 overhead press. It can be 5 overhead press or 5 overhead press on each side. Press up, pause overhead, and then bring it back down. Just make sure that's a really good active overhead position. Five one side, 5 on the other. Okay, nice work, guys. Good stuff. Then from there, we're going to do 5 push presses. So now just trying to work on generating some power through your legs and your hips. Straight dip down, big drive, and then finish with the arms. Make sure the power really is coming from the legs. All right, 5 each side, guys. Short dip, really aggressive drive. All right, nicely done. And when you've done that, 2 more drills. Next one, we're going to do front squats. Again, 5 reps on each side, or just 5 reps if you're a barbell. So nice front rack position. Sit back, knees out, chest up, down and up. Good work, team. Make sure that full range of motion, get your hips below your knees. All right, team, when you've done that, finally, we're going to move to the full thruster. And again, let's do 5 reps on each side. So we're going to go through a full squat. As you stand up, big drive overhead. Squat, drive. Okay, so really looking for that aggression and the extension at the end. Thruster, it's all in the name. Down, pop, that's it. All right, team, awesome, well done. Take a little break. Good stuff. The next thing I want you to do is just get yourselves ready for whatever you're going to be doing for the pull-ups. So if you've got a bar, you might want to just jump up, hang a bit, just loosen off the shoulders, go through some swings if you are going to be swinging, some scap pull-ups just to get that stuff all warm. If you're doing some other movement, then just get yourself set up for that and just practice a few of them. And then in a few minutes, we're going to get going. Guys, if you have any questions, just let me know. Nice, Jonathan. Don't do too many. Good work, Evo. If you're going to be doing the jumping pull-ups, which is a good idea, try and get some contact on your chest so you can do a jumping chest to bar. That makes sense?
Can you repeat again, please? Were you talking to me?
Yes, I was talking to you. If you can do a jumping chest to bar, so jump up, finish the pull so that your chest touches the bar. It's going to be a little bit hard like that. Nice, Liza. That's good. Good option. Yeah, that's it, Evo. You feel that's a little bit more difficult? Nice.
If we're using a single weight, what's the weight recommendation here?
It would be sort of, the way I'd put it is whatever you would normally use if you're just doing a regular thruster workout.
Okay.
Heavier if you can. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
If you're doing just a single arm thruster, I think you should be going with 30 reps.
Okay.
What weight options do you have?
I'm using a 22.5
kilos.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's about right.
Okay.
Work well. So 15 on each arm, each round. Oosh, that's going to be good.
And how do you recommend just doing it unbroken for everything?
It's going to depend on what if that's a heavy weight for you. So you could go unbroken if you think it's possible to go unbroken. Otherwise, you could do sets of 5, like 5 on the left, 5 on the right, 5 on the left, 5 on the right, so on. Obviously, the pull-ups are going to need to be broken up a little bit, I would have thought.
Yeah.
So it depends. You want to go as close to unbroken as you can because it's supposed to still be a fairly quick workout. But you have to kind of figure out for yourself what you might be able to maintain. You don't want to be doing a set of 30 first round and then you have to do sets of 3 on the second round.
Okay.
And this goes for all of you guys. You probably know this already, but these workouts like this, it's always the middle round that really sucks. When you're on the last round, you can just push. So when you get to that second round, just try to stay mentally strong and just keep pushing. All right, guys. So the last thing I want you to do, we're just going to do 3 mini rounds to warm up. All right. So we're going to do 3 rounds of 5 and 5. And if you're doing a single arm thruster, it's still 5. Just do 3 on one side, 2 on the other. Okay. So 5 thrusters, 5 pull-ups for 3 rounds at about 70-80% of the speed you're going to go out during the workout, just to bring that heart rate up a little bit now and get used to this combination. All right, so let's go, guys. 3 rounds.
Just a question. How long do you think is going to take?
I think around 10 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what if I'm Matt Fraser?
If you're Matt Fraser, this takes what, 3 minutes? Looking good, guys. Focus on the breathing as you're warming up. All right, looks like you guys are all done. So let's take 1 or 2 minutes just to recover, get ready. If you want to obviously put some music on, go ahead and do that. Put some tunes on. No music from my end because the video then gets taken down from YouTube. Do you guys have any final questions? You ready to get on with this?
You said 10 minutes?
I think about 10. I'm gonna cap it at 15.
Okay.
Around 10 minutes is what we should be looking for. All right, team, 60 seconds, catch your breath, and then we get cracking. And just while we're waiting to go, try to come up with a plan in your mind about how you want to approach this one. Have a plan for how you're going to break down the reps, and then really just try to stick with it if you can. Have a plan for how you're going to breathe. When are you going to breathe on the thrusters? Remember, if you need a rest, you're going to rest overhead on the thruster. That's where you can rest best. All right, guys, let's get started. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Let's go, guys. Big one, big effort. You all know what Fran is supposed to be about, so let's push, make sure it hurts a little bit. I don't mind if you go out a bit hot and then you start to feel like maybe it was a bit too fast, that's fine. Don't pace this one too much. That's it, when the bells go down, 3, 2, 1, pick them back up. Nice, Narissa, let's get all the way down that squat. Nice work, Liza. Let's go, John. That's it, Narissa, looks good. Just keep going, unbroken. Go a little faster. You'll start to feel it. Nice, Liza, good speed. Let's go, Evo, keep getting that chest up. Nice, Narissa, back on it. Let's go. Remember, this is the round that counts. This middle round, it's going to hurt. Get your head down. Let's get this one done as quick as possible. Let's go, Liza. 3, 2, 1. Up they go. Go on, Jonathan. Keep that range of motion, mate. All the way down, all the way up. Yes, Evo. Nice, Liza, strong. Let's keep moving. Let's go, Evo. Hold on to that bell, mate. You got this. Right now, we're at 3:30. So if you want to get this done in 10 minutes, hopefully you're at least on round 2. 3, 2, 1. Let's go, Narissa. Three, 2, 1. Let's go, Liza. Yes, there you go. Good work, Narissa. Keep moving. Let's go, Evo. Looking good, guys. Strong effort. Let's keep it up. Yes, Narissa. Last round. Let's go. 5 minutes on the clock, guys. Let's go, Jonathan. All right, guys. Big push. Come on. We're getting into that last round now. Big breath, Liza. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Let's go, Narissa. Nice, Jonathan. Keep it up. Shake it off. Up you get. Three, 2, 1. Let's go, Narissa. Let's go, Liza. Last round. It should hurt. Keep it going. Come on, team.
Hey, Tom?
Yeah.
My stomach's not doing it. Sorry, I need to.
Oh, okay. All right. Sorry to hear that, mate. Yeah, take a rest, man. All right. We're at 7.5 minutes now, guys. Let's go, Narissa. Finish it off. Go, go, go. Oosh. Nice, Liza. Almost there. Let's go, Evo. Almost there. We're at 7.5 now. Give me the thumbs up when you're done. Done, Evo? Nice work, mate. 7:54. Good work, buddy. Strong. Let's go, Liza. You're almost there. Boom. 808, Narissa. Nice. All right, Liza. Let's go. Yes, Liza. There you go. Nice, Liza. Almost there. Come on, you got this. Nice, Liza. Come on. Done. Nice. 9:57. Right on time. Boom. Great work, guys. Awesome. Take a breather. How was that? Was that fun? Obviously, it's a little bit different when you're not doing it in the gym. You can't exactly do the games workout, but something like it.
It's really awful on the grip.
Yeah, the grip, the kettlebells.
Yeah, that's right. With the barbell, you can kind of relax the grip, can't you? But the kettlebell, not really. Nice, guys. Take a second, relax. I'm going to say what I always say, which is that I want you, if you have time now, just open up True Coach and just follow the mobility video because it's all there. That's going to be the best way for you guys to recover. Have you guys been using the mobility videos yet?
Yep,
No.
I've been using them.
Very good. So you can get it through True Coach. You should all have, one second, I'm just going to show you very quickly. You should all have the restoration program on your True Coach. So that's what it looks like. Everyone should have this restoration program. You see there, Tuesday restoration. There's some breathing and then the mobility. And if you click into it, the YouTube video is right there. And that's it. And it's guided. It's not like the old ones where it was a bit hard to follow. You can follow these ones really easily. So give it a go. You can also go on the YouTube channel and have a look at the mobility playlist. And there's a load of videos there. So let me get that off. All right, guys. Well, lovely to see you all. If you have any questions or if you want to chat about anything, you can hang out. Otherwise, I will see you all tomorrow. Thanks for joining. Have a great Tuesday.
See you tomorrow.
Thanks, team.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye.